Hi, it's Dan from EUJUICERS.com, and in this video I want to compare the new Sana EUJ-909 vertical commercial juicer with a typical commercial centrifugal juicer. Now, this unit, it's called the HoReCa. That's a European term. I'd never heard that word before, and it stands for hotel, restaurant, catering. So this is aimed at the commercial market. This is a smaller centrifugal unit, also aimed for the commercial market. You can get bigger ones. This is the one you most typically see in a juice bar, in a cafe, something like that. And the question is, why aren't there vertical juicers in this environment? We all know, if you subscribe to our channel or watch our videos, you've seen us compare these things, and you know the benefits of vertical juicers, yet you never see that in a juice bar or something like that. The main reason is because, one, this is an established technology. These have been around forever. And also, they're so fast. When you're in a restaurant, you're in a cafe, you want to just go move it, move it, move it, and get your juice, get the customers in and out of there. Also, previously, verticals had limitations. You can only run a motor for so long and in a home vertical unit, and then they'll shut off after about 30 minutes. There's things that have restricted it. But our product engineers have created this. We have a separate video where I go into detail of all the features here. But this unit is suitable for this environment because it has a motor that can go 24 hours. It's got a huge feeding tube. In the past, you would have to chop up all your produce. Hey, this one you don't have to. It's super versatile. You can mix drinks in it. It has an attachment. You can make nut milks, almond milk. You can make sorbet, things like that. This can juice things that something like this typically wouldn't do. Talking things like watermelon, soft fruits and berries, things like that. Normally you go into a juice bar, they've got to get a separate blender to do the berry part because these guys, it's just not one of their strengths. Another cool feature is these top units pop off, and you can just, instead of buying multiple juicers, you can just have multiple top units. So it's really flexible. So you don't have to do all your carrots, clean it out, do something else. You just pop on the other one. And also cleaning is really simple. Just like modern vertical juicers, these have rubber blades inside that scrape the side, keep it clean. They also have the little juice cap, so you can mix your juices right in there. You could put some carrots in there, throw in some apples, some pineapple, make the mix right there. It'll stir together and pop it open and let it come out. Obviously, a huge advantage for this is they're quiet. We all know how loud a centrifugal juicer is. But why talk about it? Much better if we compare them. So what I want to do, I've got some different items of produce. I'm going to throw in some in each of these. And I want to speed things up. I don't know if you saw, we did this mega comparison video recently. That thing, I watched it. I had to write the subtitles for it. It was painful for me to watch myself go on for an hour weighing pulp, pouring juice. Ugh. So I want to speed it up. What I'm going to do is bring a helper, and we're going to split the screen and do both of these at the same time. Hopefully double it up. Now, I've kind of, for this video, made a sort of a clone of myself. It didn't turn out so well. And we'll see how he does. He's never done this before, so you got to cut him a little slack. Let me find him. He should be around here. Hey. There you are. Dude, what's with the pink shirt? What'd you get, a free bowl of soup with that or something? My mom says it takes a real man to wear a pink shirt. Anyway, what's up with those Terminator sunglasses, man? The 90s called. They want their sunglasses back. Hey. Let's just get juice in, okay? You see those carrots? Go grab them. I've got some over here too. So we've both got a kilo of carrots here. And with this video, we're each going to run a kilo of produce, a few different types of things through both machines, see how much juice we get basically, and take a look at it. I'm excited because this is my first time with the Sana HoReCa juicer. And I do want to point out, this is a prototype. This is the only one that exists at the time of filming this video in the world. And there's going to be at least one change I know of, and that's the motors in the production unit is going to be a lot more powerful, a lot more torque, and also be able to run a full 24 hours, because that's needed in a commercial juicing environment to be able to not have to turn off the machine and let it cool off. One thing I want to point out regarding the carrots is this thing here. There's a little lock here to close this. You can feed the big chunks of carrots through here, and this is where I'll put apples and other big pieces. But there's also a handy little slot in the back for the smaller bits of carrots that you can slide directly into the unit. So I'm going to start it up, see how it goes. As you can see, I'm breaking off these bigger pieces to feed them through here, putting the smaller pieces in the back. I got 400. So that's all of the carrots. Again, handy to have this juice flap here in case I wanted to add in something, if I wanted to mix some other ingredients. And what I'm going to do, once this all gets in there, I know with other verticals I can tip it forward, get a bit more. I want to run it through a strainer just to get an even comparison. So I have a strainer here. Get this out of the way. And it looks like I've got, say, about 400 milliliters of juice. Next up is oranges. Curious to see how this goes. In oranges, I had a centrifugal at home before I got my slow juicer, and there's always a big difference. Notice how fast that is. So notice how quickly this filled up, and I'm not even done with my oranges. So I've got to let some drain out of here. And it's really amazing to me. I could put a whole orange in there. Looks like 750 from this, and it just eats it right up. So that's about done. It's about 700 milliliters. Up next, I've got some apples. Really cool to be able to put a whole apple in a slow juicer. 600 milliliters. It's really nice coming from a horizontal to be able to just throw them in, not have to feed them, push them through, and also to use whole apples. That's pretty amazing. I like to strain the apple juice. Just there's a tiny bit of foam, almost none, just to give a better comparison. And just like with the oranges, I got 700 milliliters out of a kilo of apples. So far, so good. Next up, watermelon. That's about 800 milliliters of watermelon juice. No need to strain watermelon juice. At about just over 800 milliliters out of a kilo of watermelon. Now I'm going to try it out with pineapple. It's hard to say because a lot of this is foam, but maybe 600 milliliters. See after it separates. Check the yield here on the pineapple. Exactly 700 milliliters. So the final thing I want to try here, compare with the two machines, is leafy greens. What I've got here is just a commercial salad mix. So it's a mix of iceberg, carrots, escarole, cabbage. Should be some kind of thick, interesting results. about 250 milliliters of juice. So the yield on the Horeca is just over 700 milliliters. And I also want to thank my clone over there. You can leave whenever you want. You've served your purpose. See you next time. So while I straighten up here, I just wanted to give you a few final thoughts. The main thing that stands out to me is really the quality of the juice. You can just see, look at the colors. Let's take a look, for example, at these guys. I can practically see through this one. This is the leafy greens. This one is super thick, super dark green, and it really holds true for all of them. Like this apple juice, this looks like thick apple juice. This looks like something you'd buy in the store, more water. I'm going to try one of these too. So really the intensity, the colors, you can tell which one would you like in the window of your shop, for example, or the window of your juice bar. You know, this or this. Take a look at the orange. And the thing is, the stuff from the centrifugal, that's going to separate even more. These haven't been sitting in the bottles too long, and you can already see the separation taking place there. I want to try some of this juice. In fact, I will try the orange juice, because there should be a big difference in taste. Now with this guy, there's a lot of foam in there. It's not bad. Here's the one from the vertical. You could tell in a blind taste test for sure there's a difference. The one from here tastes like this guy's with about 50% water added to it. So I want to wrap things up. Thanks for watching. If you want more information, check out our website at www.EUJUICERS.com, and make sure to check out the more in-depth video that I made of this model. You'll see a lot more detailed information there. Thanks for watching. Thanks to my clone, and see you next time.